Hello, welcome, I'm Jessie. Today I want to teach you how to make postcards using Canva. A couple of you have asked me what do I use to make my postcards, and I thought this was a good place to start. There are benefits to making your own postcards, one very important being that you get to design something specifically for that person that you want to send it to. And if you're a postcrosser, that's a major benefit because sometimes you just don't have in your stash what they want. Or maybe if you're like me, your stash is not really that big. I only have a few cards in my stash, and that's why I started designing postcards. Also, I save a lot on space because I don't have a big stash of physical postcards here. I just design what I need or print what I need the moment that I need it. Another benefit may be that you can save money by printing your own postcards. And that's major in this hobby because this is not a cheap hobby. And if you save money on postcards, then you can use that money for stamps. Lots of pretty stamps and stickers. Let's not forget stickers. And since we're on the subject of money, another benefit is that you can actually sell your design. Be it that you print it and sell the physical postcard, or that you sell it online on a print-on-demand site or marketplace. You can take advantage of this. Now there are also disadvantages. One of them being that if your printer has an attitude problem like mine, then you might find yourself stranded at any given time. And that's when the physical stash comes in very, very handy. So let's head to Canva so we can start designing our own postcards. Okay, we're here on Canva and we are going to sign up for a new account. We have different options here, but I'm going to continue with Google because I'm going to join it with my existing Google account. Here I'm gonna go with personal and maybe later because we're going free here, people. I'm going free. In order to create a new design, we would usually go up here to create a design, and it will give us some options on the things that we can do. We can actually just write postcard up there and it will give us other options, but the sizes that they use are not the ones I want to use. So I'm going to custom size and I'm going to do it in pixels. A 6x4 photo or postcard is 1800 by 1200. I get those numbers by multiplying the 6 and the 4 by 300. Click on create new design and off we go. Up there you can actually change it to inches, but I work in pixels. Alright, we're gonna skip this tour over here and we're just gonna move on to what we're making. Here we have on the left the different tools that we can use to create our postcard. Now let's go to Elements so that we can find what we're going to use for our postcard. Up here in recently used, you're going to see that we have some items here. I was actually playing before and I made a boo-boo and I had to restart the whole thing. That's not usually there unless you've already used Canva and the elements. So we're going to make a postcard. I want something like a snail getting mail or something like that. So let's start looking for our snail. We're going to type snail in the search bar up here and see what we have. We're going to go to graphics. We're going to look for all the free options. If you see a crown and pro, that means that those are paid elements. So we're looking for something without that. Let's see this one here. Okay. And this one you can also change the colors. It doesn't have a face though, so we're gonna have to look for a face for it. So search bar and face. Again, we go to graphics and let's look for a face here. Okay, this one will do. Let's put this one and we're gonna flip it. Here we can flip horizontally or vertically. We're gonna go horizontal and we can resize it here in these dots. I use a tablet, so it may be slightly different for you if you're using a desktop or something else. But we can just move it and put it wherever we want. And we can rotate and everything right here. Okay, let's see if we can change the colors here. What can we try? Maybe green. And here, and the other one over here. The colors, you can change them in the squares that you see at the top. We can change the shade. Keep them both the same. Each square is for each part that you can change the color. Now here in the shell, you can change it. You can actually drag this circle around, or you can just point to whatever color you want or click on whatever color you want, whatever shade. We'll keep that, and then we're going to change the other one as well. And you can actually just change the different colors that you want. And make it your own, which is what you're supposed to do with Canva Elements. Let's resize the eyes here. Make them pop a little bit. There we go, we have a snail for our snail mail postcard. We're going to click here on the eyes and the three dots and select multiple. Also click on the snail. Now we can handle both elements at the same time. We can actually resize them together. Another thing that we can do here is group them, which allows you to keep them as one image while you're working without having to click on the different elements. Now let's look for a mailbox so that our snail can get its mail. Again, graphics, and let's see what options we have here for free that we can use. Again, you see the crown and it says Pro. That means that's a paid element. You can use it with a Pro account, but if you use it with a free account, you actually have to pay for each individual element. So we'll just stick to the free ones. Let's try this one here. I like it better because it doesn't have the black lines that the other one had. So let's see if we can make this one fit a little better. Okay, we resize. Let's see if it's what we need. Okay, here we have the see all. Gives us other options similar to the one that we already have. But I actually like this one because it has mail already in it. Okay, now we are going to look for a pole so that we can cover the one that the mailbox has. We're going to use this one, and I'm going to show you how to transform this into what we need by cropping it. Just click on crop, and using the white corners over here, you just take it to where you need it. Eliminate what you don't need. And you can actually just resize it as well. the sides because you don't need all that space. And once you have what you need, you just click done. And you go to your image and you take it and transform it to be what you want. In this case, this is gonna hold my mailbox. Make sure it fits and it covers everything. And I'm going to crop a little more. There we go, done. And we're going to change the color because I don't want those black lines. So it's going to be all one color. To make sure that it fits where I want it, we do a little zoom down here. And there we go. We have a mailbox and the pole. Is that what you call it? I don't know. That's what I'm calling it. And we're going to turn it into one image by grouping it together. And we can resize it however we want. Okay, let's make sure that this is what we want, where we want it. And now we need more elements, right? So how about we start looking for some grass? Because we need to make this homey. We need to make it homey for the snail. Again, graphics. And let's look for some free grass for us. Let's see what we have here that we can use. We have a nice variety of options. Okay, let's see. Okay, I like this. Let's try this little bush. We can resize it. We could put it in front and back, whatever, move it around. And we're gonna go to position and we're gonna go in backward, which will put it behind the last element that we used. And if we go all the way to back, it will send it, well, all the way to the back of the image behind all the elements. I actually like it there. Let's see, we can resize it. Move it. Nah, I think I'll leave it where it was. Yeah, I like it here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. What else can we find here? Let's see. Maybe this one. Nah, it's not gonna cover enough. Okay. Let's try this one here in the seal. Okay, I like this one way better. Yeah, I know, I'm covering the pole after I added it. No, but you can still see a little bit at the bottom. Just that if I hadn't done that, then you would see a white space underneath it. So it's better now, it's complete. Let's see if we need something else here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this. It's too much. I think this may be too much. Okay, now we have too much green. Let's change that. Okay, so what color? Yellow maybe? Let's see how this looks. Maybe change the shade a little. Let's see. Oh goodness, that's yellow. That's yellow. I think my eyes just got like this. Yeah, let's do pink. I don't really like pink, but this is not for me anyways, right? This would be for someone else. So let's see what shade of pink we can use. Okay. Okay. got a pink snail now. Can't believe I'm making a pink snail. Here we are. Okay, I want to add something else, and that is a blob. I like blobs because they fill out the background without being too much. Then it gives it kind of life. And we got a lot of free blobs here. Let's try this one. We can rotate it here any way we want. Let's resize it. Okay. Here we go. Change the color over here, maybe a blue. That way it could be like the sky behind him when he's getting his mail. Okay, there we go. So remember, position and to back if you want the element all the way to the back. Now, you can also go to layers and you can see each and every one of the elements that you have here, and you can move them around by click and drag. Or if you are using a stylus, just hold and drag and move it around wherever you want it. And if it's on top, it's going to be all the way in the front, and at the bottom it's going to be in the back. So if you find yourself trying to manipulate an image that's in the back, this is the best way to do it. And this is actually a new feature for Canva. I was very happy when they came up with it. Okay, now let's make sure that this fits properly. Resize a little. And you see these lines here that make a cross, the purple lines? When you see the cross, that means that the image is centered. It actually comes also when you're trying to center it with another image. So if you're trying to have a nice aligned image, well, use those. Another thing that you can do is go position and arrange, and over here you can go to center and it will bring that where you want it. Okay, everything seems good. I want to cover that little white spot that was there in the back. Okay, I think that's good. It needs something else, so how about we add some flowers? Let's add some flowers to our card. Let's see what we have here. We have options. Let's do something simple. Let's keep it simple. It's a simple image anyways, right? Simple design. We actually have options. Let's go back up here and we'll use this one. Yeah, we can change the colors. Let's put it over here and we can duplicate it. So we don't have to look for another one, and reposition. And maybe change the colors of this one. A little lighter. How's that? And duplicate again, and here's another one. Maybe make it smaller. Okay. Change the color a little bit. Darker. And now the center. Oops. Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to add a little something extra to make it extra special, and that's going to be a little heart on that envelope. So here, okay, we have this one right here, the first one. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, isn't that adorable? All right, we're done with the image, the design, but we're gonna add some text. Here we can add a text box, but you can also see that we have other options of different designs that we can use and replace that text. But I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna add one. I want to write, "You've got snail mail." Let's resize it so our recipient can read it. And let's move it over here. And we're going to change the font. Let's try Anton over here. Now let's add some effects to this. We have a nice variety of effects here that we can try. Let's see which one we like better. Oh, that's nice. Next stroke. Okay. The mumbling is part of the experience, okay? This is what happens when you're thinking out loud. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with splice. Yeah, it's a keeper. Yeah. We're gonna change the color to white, and here we go. We have our thing. Now I want to give it some curve, and let's see, you see you can actually change it. So let's reposition this. Let's see. Okay, not too much, too much. Maybe I should have just fast forward this part, right? We have to get it right. And I am way too picky. I think we got it. Okay. Let's see. No, change my mind. Let's change these flowers to pink. Yeah. I know. I said I don't like pink. But it just needs a pop of color, and that one was too muted. So let's do this little change over here. And I think we are finally done. There we go. We have a postcard, people. Now let's save it before I change my mind. Okay, we click on share and then download. I usually download mine in PNG, but they have other options that you can use. JPEG is a smaller file, usually used for online sharing. PNG and PDF are larger files that work better when you want to print them. Again, I download mine in PNG. Okay, once your download completes, all you have to do is either change the name or keep it. This one just gave the name of the text that I had, and then you just download it. And you have your postcard that you can print and send it to your postcrossing friends around the world. Nothing like the smell of freshly printed postcard. Well, there you have it, guys. This is how you can design a postcard using Canva. If you want to learn how to create a view card, let me know in the comments. And also, if you're interested in learning how to design the back of the card, which I realize I didn't do here, let me know as well, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. If you like what we created here today, I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you can download your own free copy and you can print it and send it away. But this is for personal use only, okay? We're going to leave it here today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Until next time.